stretch is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ward now looking to throw on second down. Incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Moore. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bailey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he works free. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Geis with the carry on second down. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Here's Ward, operating from the gun. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Back to the ground on 1st, it's Geis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw is Ward. To throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the air now with Goff. Eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Into the Redskins. Haven't they do? Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hey, shout. Shout.
Now it's gone. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Ward looking to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Ward. From the gun, he'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Back to throw. Moore. Flush to his right. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Ward now to throw on 2nd down. Out to the left here to Reed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. So he got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Ward, looking to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
To throw is Ward. Operating from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Ward from the gun. He'll throw. That's to his running back. Complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. More. And it'll be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the end zone, Goff. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And here come the Redskins now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10.
Gun! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Watch him now, Barney!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. After the run, Goff going to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. 3rd and long. It's Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They've got great field position, obviously, to start this drive. Tie game, do you maybe go a little riskier here with that great field position?
I think some guys look at it and say, let's go. Be aggressive. Be bold. Let's get it downfield right now. Other guys will look at it and say, you know something? I think we're in a position to get 3 points if we don't make any big mistakes. Run our offense, get in that spot, and see if you get the 3, and hopefully maybe even more.
Either way, I bet they're happy to have options.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Detroit!
Now Ward to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Ward now, operating from the gun. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Again, it's Kelly. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
5.
From the gun, here's Goff. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
On second down, here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here's Goff now on second down. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now Goff, that's caught at the 2. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are in for 6. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Here's Ward on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Bailey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far.
Detroit!
1st and 10. To throw is Ward. From the gun, he'll throw. Now he's flushed out left. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Ward throwing again. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Ward. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Goff. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. John Kelly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Ward, operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Samson Abukum able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Back to throw. Ward. Complete. Richardson has it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ward now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
They'll hand it off to Kelly, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll go again with Kelly. Touchdown, L.A. John Kelly with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Here's Ward. Going to throw again. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep
14.
that clock ticking.
14. 76. Tell him. 76. 76.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And so Robert Woods escapes the defender. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability?
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. John Kelly finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw is Ward. Back to the air on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.